Get down in just a couple. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by a replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Martin, and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Drawing that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 24. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mills. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. And a little floater there is incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. First down, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Mills. That's caught by Howard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll kick things off with the twice-yearly battle for Ohio. This one has Cleveland making the trip south to Cincinnati. And it's the Browns with a good lead at halftime. Nick Chubb, a touchdown run in that first half. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Anthony Miller, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
First down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left on.
The train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And with a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they're on an 11-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Draw play. Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And some space here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This is Lamb on the end around.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is Lamb on the end around.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 232. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Moore, and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mills got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Now Mills.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the...
That's caught inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A A run for Pierce out of the gun.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to zip through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On third down, here's Mills.